It's Tuesday. I need to find a way to not spaz out every time I try and like intro. I'll work on it. Anyways, sweet hat, right? I mean, you saw Megan's. Mine has Harry Potter Quidditch goggles flare on it. But, not all the time. I plan on wearing it just as is. I don't know if any of you are Facebook friends with Lily or Megan, but there's some pretty sweet pictures of, me and Megan and Bennett throughout our Berkeley adventures. And, I mean, I think it's really funny that we all live, like, relatively in the same area, and yet because I don't know Marie and Layla, I feel like they're so far away, but you're not at all. So questions this week? Were there questions this week? I know Megan yesterday asked how far in our Halloween costumes we are, and the answer is not very far at all. Like, I should really work on that a lot this week. I'll try and work on it. No promises. No promises, because shit, I need to get that done. And I mean, okay, so I know you live super far away and stuff, Megan. And getting here is I was gonna say brat, but it's definitely a bitch, not a brat. That's weird. But I want to have, like, a pre-Halloween thing. Like, Lily's Halloween party, I've never been to it, but I heard it's, like, a sweet-ass shindig. But, I really want to get this pumpkin carving thing going. My friend Chrissy had one, and I couldn't go because I was in Berkeley with you guys, and I mean, really, it was a win on my part for going to Berkeley. But, yeah. And Layla kind of had a question of, am I a MAC person? And the answer is, yeah. Have you compared the two? I mean, really. Lily right now is thinking of some kind of argument that really makes no sense. That's, like, supposed to be like, ooh, burn. But then Megan and I, and now Layla, will just come back with, like, actually, no. Macs still own. I grew up on PCs. Like, my school always used Macs, but my family always used PCs, and then when it came time to get a laptop, I was like, I kind of want a Mac. And then my stepmom one day brought home one of the new, like, desktop Macs, and after tinkering with that, I was like, oh, yeah, getting a MacBook. And I did, and I definitely don't regret it at all. Especially since I don't have to call somewhere in India to get help. I just go to Walnut Creek. Yeah, so what did I do this week? I had a midterm from hell on Monday. Basically my teacher gave us 3 to 4 sentences from any of the 15 works that we read throughout the midterm. And then we had to identify, like, the name of the work, the author, who's speaking, then do a close reading, and it was all around real shit times. I kind of had a mini panic attack on Monday. My boss let me leave work 5 minutes early to get to BART. He was like, oh, just go. And I was like, oh, thanks for your generous donation to my freak out. But it's cool. My mom's pretty awesome, and she picked me up so I didn't have to worry about BART parking. She just, like, came and, like, sped all the way there. Also, paper towns. Anyone hear about it? I know Marie had it in her last video. P.S. Really amazing. I know that, Megan, you can't really afford to buy it right now, and I understand that, but you're borrowing this copy. Yeah, it's tabbed. Green and pink. Different levels of appreciation are all those 2 colors stand for. Yeah, that's right, my tabs are categorized in a for fun book. But I couldn't help it. It's so good. It's so good. Hey, June. I'm really excited for the Nerd Fighter event, by the way. In fact, Megan P.S. Megan, did you get the Springlegram pictures? Because apparently my Gmail's been a total cunt lately and not sending stuff to people. Like, no one's getting anything. Like, I tried to send that CD, the one I set my friends on fire, to like you, Lily, and Bennett, and it didn't work. And I scanned pictures of Sprinkle Grandma, and that didn't work. Apparently, because I would have assumed you would have emailed me back by now. Apparently all forms of mail to my friends are now not working. Like, Lily and I cannot get snail mail to each other if our life depended on it. Like, the post office is like, no, sorry, I don't care what you are trying to do here, but you cannot send mail to each other. But yeah, I have another thing to commission you for. It's really simple. I just need an outline of a girl, and of a dog. Well, I don't know, a cat, or I will explain this to you later. It's about nerd fighting. It's pretty great. I lost like $80 in Berkeley, by the way. Megan and Lily know this, but it fell in my pocket somewhere. I'm pretty sure the bastard at Hot Topic took it, because when I went back to ask if anyone had turned it in, he was like, what? A large sum of cash on the... No. And I was kind of like, you know what, if you were Captain Goth Pants, because you're not Captain Goth Pants, you would have given it back to me, because he's awesome. He waved at us. I can't believe you did not see that, Megan and Bennett. He waved at us. He was sitting on the floor, and we came out, and he was just like, and I was like, we love you, Captain Goth Pants. We love you. Okay, maybe not that extreme, or maybe that extreme. I don't know. This is really long. It's like 8 minutes. Shit. My question for the week. What is my question for the week? Oh my god. My question for the week is, okay, what book have you reread? Like, I'm not a big rereader. The 2 books I've ever reread are Party Monsters by James St. James, formerly Disco Lobeth, and The Master and Marguerite by, I think it's like Bulgakov. Maybe it's some Russian name. But yeah, so the only 2 books I've ever reread. Oh, that's a lie too. I've definitely read the whole Weedsy Bet series like 3 times, but I don't know. Those are like preteen books. Anyways, Paper Towns, go get it, read it like 5 million times and talk about it to everyone and just be an awesome nerd fighter. Megan, I'll talk to you later about that other commission about Strangle Grandma. Lily, I think you have 7 to 9 cats. Layla, I'm definitely a Mac person, and I can't wait to see your costume. Maria, I definitely can't wait to see your costume either. I think the comparison between the 2 of you and Layla is going to be pretty sweet. Yeah.
As I search for a piece of kindness, and I find Hitler